What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 18, and today we are going to be playing in the round of 16 for the Carabao Cup, as well as playing the second and third place team in League One. So looking at the table as we get into this episode, we have a 5-point advantage over Barnsley, and we also have an 8-point advantage over Hull City. We will be playing both of them later in this episode. But before we do that, we have to play our round of 16 game against Millwall. After our big upset against Leicester City. As you can see, we are, I believe, the smallest club left in the Carabao Cup. A lot of big teams left, obviously, and we're going to try to, progress if we can. Facing off against a championship side in Millwall, and they would get it started early. A nice little finish there, a snapshot, and we go down 1-0. 8 minutes before the end of the first half, we come forward. Castellón down this right-hand side. He's looking for someone to lay it off to. Finds Risky. Risky finds Marsh. Marsh finds the back of the net. I was running somewhat of a rotated side for this game. Some players were a little tired, and so some of the players are rotated, but some are starters still. It's sort of a mix for this one. Again, right before halftime, we'd come forward again looking for our second goal. Castellón is involved again, holding the ball up, finds Risky, who finds Abrahams. Abrahams with the nice finish into the top left corner. A really powerful shot from a sort of tough angle. And we are able to take a lead against Millwall right before the break. So heading into the break, I was feeling pretty good, with our lead. We came out into the second half, and right away we were looking to attack. Just a couple minutes after the restart, and this time Marsh is holding it up. He sees Aziz coming forward, and Miguel is going to fire it into the back of the net. We take a 2-goal advantage against Millwall. Very nice to be able to take that 2-goal lead against a championship side, and we would end up holding on to that lead. We win our round of 16 game, and we progress in the Carabao Cup. Our Carabao Cup dream is alive. The Cinderella run is alive. As you can see here, Baxter is going out on loan when the January transfer window starts. He'll be going out on a 2-year loan, which is good for his development. He's not really a big player for us, so I'm happy to send him out on loan. Now we also get an offer here for the Wales national team head coach job, and I'm going to accept this. I was wondering, should I make it part of a series? Should I not? They offered me, and I thought, what, we will accept it. See eventually, for Euros and the World Cup, if we could build our Welsh squad with some of our youth academy players and make a run in one of those. I thought it'd be nice, sort of spice up the series a little bit once we get to Euros and the World Cup. So when we get to some of those international games, I'll be playing them, and we'll see what we can do. Into this game against Blackpool, we are back in League One, and they did start off the scoring. They go up 1-0, but they wouldn't be ahead for long. We come forward here. Hopkins fighting off the Blackpool player. He's going to go to the end line. A nice little ball roll. Sort of chops the ball backwards and then finesses it around the keeper into the corner. Really nice show of strength there by Hopkins, and some nice skill on the ball, some nice dribbling near the end, near the touchline, and we are able to knot it up at 1. Now 60 minutes in, we are in the second half, and off of a corner, Alex Wynn is going to head this one in. I said before that I wanted to try to get him going off the corners, and now he has another corner goal. Alex Bennett to Alex Wynn, and we take a lead over Blackpool. 10 minutes before the end of the game, and we come forward again looking to double our lead. Moss ends up picking up the ball on this left side with a nice run. He's going to cut it back inside on the edge of the box, looking for someone to lay it off to. Finds Bennett, who's going to wait and then find Sheehan. A really tough angle, a really nice shot, falling away from the goal. He's able to put it into the back of the net, and we take a 3-1 lead. We would keep that 3-1 lead and beat Blackpool. After that, we have our monthly scouting reports to go through. The first one is going to be from Connor Allen, our English scout. And not really much here. Joseph Williams, I was like, oh, he doesn't look too good. Then I saw Ibrahim Crawford, another Ibrahim. We have Ibrahim Marsh. I'm going to sign up Ibrahim Crawford. He looks like a pretty decent player. That potential is anytime I see 70 to 94, I'm really interested. So we will sign him up. And then looking at Brendan Burns' scouting report, there were some interesting prospects here. Curtis Flynn was a little bit interesting. Bryn Beatles, a little interesting, although I would take Flynn over him if I had to. I found Charlie Scone here, though, and he looked really good. He's 17 years old, and he has a pretty decent potential, so I do decide to sign him up. He's already worth £450,000, so I was thinking, you know what? He's probably has a decent overall, maybe not too high, but definitely good enough for now. I was considering signing Curtis Flynn right here, but in the end, I do decide to just keep him in there. We might sign him next scouting report if he's still available. So looking at our two players that we signed, Scone is 57 overall, and Crawford is 53 overall, a right mid and a left wing. And they both had that 70-94 potential. We'll have to see what it ends up being. As they stay in the youth academy, they will, their potentials will narrow, and we'll really be able to figure out what they are. Our best prospect in the youth academy is still Lee Jenkins. His potential updated and is now 79 to 94. I was considering calling him up here. Taking a look at his stats, he looks really good. He's got some nice green stats already in terms of pace. His shooting stats are in the high 60s, and I do end up promoting him here. We're going to go take a look at him in the squad hub to see his potential, and he has potential to be special. Another amazing signing from our youth academy, our second potential to be special. We have Bennett, who got his potential tag updated this season to has potential to be special. Lee Jenkins, straight out of the academy, has potential to be special. I'm showing you the calendar again because we are going to play through Barnsley now. As you can see, that Poland International Friendly sort of took the place of one of our league games. The league game did happen. It wouldn't let me play the league game, so I wasn't able to play that one. It automatically simmed the game. I guess because we had an international friendly on the same day. We ended up winning the game. I checked back. It was a 2-1 win. So, we do preserve our undefeated start. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to play that one. It just auto-simmed it. Nothing really I could do about that one. So I will be playing through Barnsley now for the 5 games in this episode. Against Swindon Town, they are one of the bottom teams in the league right now, and we got off to a really hot start against them. We score a goal early, and then Telford doubles our advantage within 16 minutes. We were really just firing on all cylinders against Swindon Town. They didn't really have an answer for our attack. Everything we did sort of worked out, and then they started pressing a little bit, and once they started pressing, we just had plenty of space. Sheehan here has a nice little finesse shot around the keeper after doing a little bit of skill in the box to put us up 3-0 in the first half. We would come forward again in the first half. Bennett just doing some dribbling, finds Telford, back to Bennett. He's going to finish it with his left foot and puts us up 4-0 10 minutes before the break. So we got off to a really hot start in this one. Obviously, it just got out of hand pretty early, and we had the game in check really from then. Now, in the second half, 20 minutes before the end, I brought on Lee Jenkins. This is his debut, and this is his debut goal. He gets put through by Bennett and is able to score it. He picks up that ball. He's going to take that one home, and he gets his first goal in the league for us. Obviously has that big potential. I want to play him. He's going to stay with the squad, and I'm just excited that he scored in his first match. It's always nice to see. We're into a game now against Hull City. They are 3rd place, and I apologize for this kit clash. I did not realize until I got into the game, and then I immediately realized, oh no, we're both wearing almost the same color. But I was able to sort of tell the difference and find Bennett here with the nice volley. We're going to see a replay of this one just to get a better look. A nice chip over the top from Lee Moss, who works his way in from the left side. You can see the nice little dink right there, and Bennett first time, left foot into the back of the net. A really nice finish, puts us up 1-0. We come forward again 25 minutes into the game. Down this right-hand side, Baker, who started this game, he is going to come down the right-hand side here, puts in Hopkins. The strength, again, to hold off the defender. He dribbles inside, and it's another tight finesse shot right there into the bottom left corner. I was really impressed in these couple games with Hopkins' strength. He's beginning to show up a little bit more, getting more involved in goals, and it's just really nice to see him get involved. Hopefully he keeps developing and keeps scoring. We come forward again, and Telford, the nice little dink over the keeper. Keeper comes out a little bit there to try to stand up in front of Telford, and Telford was just like, oh, I'm just going to dink it over you then, and we go up 3-0. Now 5 minutes before the end of the game, Jenkins comes on off the bench again, gets in, and he scores 2 goals in 2 games off the bench for our wonder kid, Lee Jenkins, only 16 years old, and he is already looking like he is going to be a star for this team. I'm going to get him playing time this season between Telford and then Abrahams and Jenkins. We will rotate them. Telford will start, but then Abrahams and Jenkins, I will rotate who comes off the bench to get them starts. Into this final game for the episode, we are going up against Barnsley, who are second in the league. They got things started in the first half with a nice little goal right there, some nice passing moves, but we would come back in the second half, 15 minutes after the restart. Sheehan again comes forward that center mid role, and he puts it in to knot the game at 1. And we would come forward again, looking for a go-ahead goal in the 73rd minute. We come forward. Telford is going to lay it off for Bennett. He beats the defenders to the ball and is able to put that one past the Barnsley keeper to give us a 2-1 advantage over the second place team in the league. So a nice 2-1 advantage, and we wanted to seal this game off. We come forward 3 minutes before the end. A couple lucky bounces here. Bennett ends up with the ball. He's going to put it through to Jenkins, who takes the defender out wide, stops, pushes it back inside, and the left-footed finish into the net. That's 3 goals in 3 games off the bench for Jenkins. He looks like he's going to be a really good super sub for us. He's going to get involved, going to get goals, and we are able to pick up a 3-1 win against Barnsley. So after that, you can see with that one game that got simmed that I couldn't do anything about, we are 21 games into the league season. We have a 12-point advantage. We are undefeated at this point. We have not lost a game. We'll see if we can keep that going into the second half of the season. Can we go invincible in League One? We will have to see. That is going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think of Lee Jenkins? Let me know down below, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys soon with a brand new episode.